Hi everyone, in this video I just wanted to go over my account. So just this morning I hit AR60 for the first time, and I guess it's the last time. I don't know if they're going to increase your adventure rank, but I thought it's time just to go over my account quickly. I'm not going to go into any depth here. I'm just going to show my account basically, so if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. I roughly have about 2,000 hours in Genshin. I've played this game pretty much every day. I've had a Welkin Moon for at least over a year, but I didn't start out with the Welkin Moon. I started out with basically being free to play for probably about 6 or 8 months. I didn't actually get the Welkin until later into it. And so, like, characters like, it was basically like, I think I got, say, even Raiden for free. I lost a 50-50 pretty much for my first year straight. Every single 50-50 I lost. And it's only this year, almost 2 years later, that I'm actually being able to sort of win some of the 50-50s, touch wood, knock on wood. I've had Yelan, Zhongli, even Navia, I won the 50-50 on those, even Venti. These are all my recent units I got. I think even Kokomi I might have won on the 50-50, but that's been the sort of turnaround in some of the luck my account has had. I'm just going to go over quickly some of the units I've got here. You can see I've invested in pretty much most units I've been given. Some of the newer ones there, like Kaveh, I haven't got Kiara, for example. Got this new Cerberus, which is quite cool. Kind of niche, trying to find a slot where she really goes in. Fun character, but by all means, when you're at this sort of point and you've got a lot of previous characters built, like I have, kind of a bit bedged. There's not really any use I have for her, but other than just having as a collection purposes, I suppose. But you can see the characters I've pulled here. We've actually currently got the Raiden and Yoimiya banner, and I've got both of them, and I've got both of them with their weapons. If I'm to offer any advice on the weapon banner, and quickly going into my weapons, because I'm sure some people might be interested, I didn't initially go onto the weapon banner because people were like, "Oh, it's bait." You know, there's recommended guides. If you're free to play, it's not a good idea. But in some cases, if you've got savings, I would say it is a good idea. But at least for me, and I'm going to show you 3 tips that at least have helped me. It might just be luck as it is, but you got to kind of do anything you can in Genshin to try and get the best luck, in my opinion. You can see I've probably had like 4 battle passes. I've got a death match. I've got 3 of these for Yanfei, and that was because Yanfei was my most high invested units at the beginning, and I didn't have any 5 stars. And if you notice, I haven't got a 5-star cat still. And I only had one with Sif, and I've shared that around. She used to have that, Yanfei used to have that, and I've moved it to Mona, and Mona's had that since. But got a lot of the sort of the vent weapons I haven't sort of leveled recently. And I mean, now you can see on a lot of the pulls I'm getting sort of spare refinements, which I can do, but these are mainly kind of useless to me now. I didn't initially have so many, like, say, bows and stuff, and they've just sort of come randomly when I've pulled over time. And that is the thing with Genshin. You play for a couple of years, this is kind of what to expect, I suppose, on an account. But you can see I recently got another Aquilia. It's like I built Lynette, and then I didn't really know what sword to give her, and I was swapping my swords around, and then I got that, like, really early on, like, the standard banner. And I believe one of these, again, came from the standard banner really early. It was my first 5-star weapon. But then this Aquilia, the best luck I have ever had is I had 3 5-stars within 30 pulls. This was a while back, and that was on Nahida's weapon and on Yoimiya's weapon. And I got Yoimiya on that banner. And then I wanted the weapon. I ended up getting 1,000 floating dreams, but no Nahida. It's a bit of an F, and that's kind of the situation you might find yourself in. But I kept pulling, and I got an Aquilia, and then I did another pull, and I got Yoimiya's bow. I was so pleased with that. That was literally the best luck I've ever had. Crazy luck. 30 pulls, and I got 3 weapons like that. But instances like that have turned my account around. I believe these 2, so it was a Yato and a Raiden, were probably last rerun together a while ago. It was a fairly safe banner. I went on both of them, and I think pretty much the same thing happened. I got Haran on, I think, sort of pity, and then about 10 pulls later, I got Raiden's weapon. Similar thing happened with Gaching. I won the pity on Navia's weapon recently, and then these others I think have all come from the standard. But I would say it's definitely worth just every now and then having a go, try and get to the pity, see what you get. I haven't been obviously had too bad luck here, but obviously it's a gacha system. So, but I thought we'd show you that. I can go through the rest of my bags recent here quickly. I might quickly go over some of the characters at the end. I'll show you some of my wishing spots where I got my weapons in a few minutes, or in a few seconds. We'll see how it is. But most of my characters have all got a kit built. Near enough. If they're a support, they might be left at, like, say 17, 16 before the final roll. I know a lot of accounts would be like, oh, you just need like 2-3 artifact sets to share between characters. You don't need to do what I've done here, but because this takes so much time, and you can still see, really, I still need a lot of resources, a lot of materials. But I hope you can appreciate, if you do actually play this game, this takes a serious amount of time, and I'm still not done. This is as a Welkin player. Of course, if you're swiping, you can just endlessly top up on resin and do what you like. Materials, we're getting a little bit low on the books again. I'm trying to farm those up again. But a lot of this has just come from everyday playing. I haven't particularly farmed any of these materials. There's been cases like these, for example, early game, I needed to like rank up, I think, Mona's talents. I needed to go out my way and find Whopper flowers. Some of these for the Sumeru, and Sumeru came out to rank up Nahida. You need to go and kill fungus in a certain way to get those. Bosses, I've tried to do most bosses each week to the point I've kind of got a surplus of most of these. I haven't raised all the talents. I've only used like one crown. I think it's on my Ayaka so far. I'll go into that in a second. It's got some spare materials, jades, books. I'm always sort of low on the old books. 18 crowns I've not used yet. That's from like all the events and stuff that's happened. I do intend to use them. I do intend to, crown units like Raid and the Yakka and stuff. It's just it's so expensive. I initially did this account to try and do guides and do videos, and it unfortunately basically failed, and I kind of stopped doing it. And so instead, if I'm going to cover Genshin, it's going to be stuff like this. The food, I remember getting really pleased early game about getting the recipe for this, and then I've never used it. I think I used it initially, AR-50, AR-40, maybe I was using food, and the Jade parcels, God, that's a throwback. Yeah, I've not used anything like. I remember the boss for Yan Fei over in Liyue, can't remember his name. I remember having to stack this in order to try and kill him when I was building Yan Fei, and when you haven't got a built character, that was pain. Spare bullets and stuff, there was a point I didn't really have many of these. But over time, I've just randomly got them. More than anything, when I do a boss like I haven't done in a while. So like if you go back to, say, Mondstadt and do a boss you haven't done in a long time, that's where some of these have come from. When you just do a boss you haven't done in ages, for some reason you just randomly get a claim or whatever. But the materials here, I do my daily dispatch, and I tend to get like sweet flowers, so you can see I got like loads of sweet flowers, and I mainly do the rocks and things as well. I might even show my teapot at the very end, because I did invest quite a bit of time in my teapot at one point. Because just quickly over here, this is all like excess stuff you find in the world. I don't think much of it is any use. I got some domain stuff I haven't bothered with. Got some tracks, keys. I don't know what that's a key to. And this is just speaking of your teapot. So, wishing spots. Where I got my stuff and where I'm usually wishing. Obviously, it's kind of a bit of a meme, but Chi Chi in the well in Mondstadt. Let's just do it. I'll take you there. I'll take you to all the places I go, and I've had good luck. Even a rare one, which might still be good. I don't know, but you can say it's talking shit. I don't know. It's whatever it is. It's helped me, or it's given me the luck I've had. Typically stand right in front of the fountain here, but anytime you pull, and this is just me, you want to go to midnight. Okay, you want to go to just past midnight. It might be all dot on midnight, but just a few minutes past midnight. So that's one of them I go to. My other main spot that I've pulled probably hundreds of pulls, and this is recently where I've been going back to again, is up in this corner. And you'd be like, why just pulling? I think there's something to it, man. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. Otherwise I wouldn't be showing you. Because you can look at my account, I haven't got, well, this is, little things like this, unfortunately, I think do make a thing. But I've pulled over here a lot. And I don't know why, and I think I initially did because out of curiosity, and I had really good luck, and then basically since you can see the eggs are gone because I was here earlier, I think I logged out over here. I tend to look this way, put the character under this little halo in the background.
Blinding sunlight is such a pain.
Again, I'll take it to say midnight, and then that's when I'll do my pulling sessions. The other one I've had really good luck in as well, and this is where I got my weapons when I got that 30 pull. And you can say it's due anyway. The pity's due anyway. It doesn't matter. Moving around doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know, give it a try, see what you get. and then come back and comment if you actually get something. But here's another one. Just off this little spawn in Inazuma, I stand here and I tend to line up with the back statue and tend to put it in the middle. And again, same thing, midnight. There is another spot in Sumeru. I won't go there. You could probably figure it out. It's over here in one of the huts in the Sumeru area. But if I was to quickly just gloss over my character, I guess I did, but we could just go through them. If I just show the kit, 54, 160 recharge, with her weapon, artifacts, built, constellations. I haven't really got constellations on any of my 5 stars, but then 6. Do Zhongli again, 86.
Osmanthus wine tastes the...
Oh, I agree, friend. Giving them that, you could probably have something else. Main artifact set, no constellations. Talents, I guess I need to go on, and then you need to go on 688. Oh, let's show the top bit on that. Sacrificial. Full half cell. No constellations. Talents 688. I've started sort of refining the talents a bit more now, so I'm not wasting so many resources on the later units. Let's go on that. Weapon. Artifacts. Constellations. Talents 888. Like I said, I'd like to get Raiden crowned. No, need 200% crit damage on Wanderer. And that's without a 5-star. I would like Wanderer's weapon. That's something I will probably be trying to save for if and when he returns on the banner. 888. Ayaka, say one of my more invested units. I got a weird, because I've got the Haran, I've got a weird set. Obviously, I don't want to over crit, so got a different set there. That's why. Some people say it's not recommended. I don't know. I can't be asked to change it now. My Yoimiya. Still, my Yoimiya's got an energy recharge piece on her. I need to still get a better attack piece. I have got an attack piece I can give her. But to be honest, I kind of use her as a burst support anyway, so it works for me. My Venti probably needs some work. Yeah, he needs a little bit of work. He's still pretty good, though. I've enjoyed using Venti. My Jean has got constellations. Probably the main unit that has got constellations. Got her sword. Artifacts are half-cooked. C2. 666. So yeah, she needs a little bit of work. Chi-Chi's in the same boat. Not over-invested. These are both units I still use. I do enjoy using Chi-Chi every now and then. Got the tiny sword. Again, the artifacts aren't fully invested. C1. 666 on her talents. Miko. Weapons, 4-star. Fully invested. No constellations. Talents 888. Ching. Go with Ayaka's sword. And I pulled this sword for Kaching, not for Ayaka. Got her C1. Kind of forgot about that. 888. Nahida with 730 elemental mastery. Got her weapon, obviously. Full set. No constellations. 888. Would like to crown her. Kokomi. Cool character. I use her a lot for reaction teams. Got the event weapon. And I didn't get the last refinement on that. Really annoying. So it's R4. An EM set. No constellations. 888. My Mona. One of my best characters. By a long way. 4-star weapon. Would like a 5. Half cooked set there. We got C1 apparently. I got that really early on. 888. Would like some more Mona constellations. My Traveler. Skip. Dilek. Skip. Is there any of these 4-stars? I could show my Yunjin. Not too interested. I won't go over my 4-stars. We'll just go over some that probably stand out here. She is C6. She has 2-piece set here. I showed the 5-star. Who else is a standout? Lynette's got a 5-star weapon. She's half cooked. C2. Details. Yeah, she needs a little bit of work on her crit rate there. Talents are 366. My Farazan. Again, people are like, oh, you need 160% recharge in Farazan. If you use her charge shot skill, no, you don't. If you're lazy and you're just pressing skill and swapping, you probably do. But if you actually charge shot with her, she definitely doesn't need it. Really good character, but most people don't use her correctly. And if you're on mobile or whatever, it may make sense. But Wanderer's Troop, C4, would like more. Talent, 696, obviously because of that. So is C6. Recently got her C6. Built with EM, a lot of energy recharge. One of my first units I got on the first characters I built, still use it to this day, really useful. Is she not fully cooked? She's not fully cooked. Artifacts are half cooked. Who else would be stand up? My Fischl is C6. My Layla's C4, Sakura C2, Dinah's C6. Razor's now C6, even though I don't use him. C4 Collie, C3 Yao Yao, C1 Barbara, annoyingly, C5 Jing Shou, C6 Yan Fei, C4 Bennett, C6 Zhang Ling, C6. It's actually about C16 Goro. He's like kind of cursed my account. C2 Kea, C3 Dory, none of Kujo Sora, none of Lisa, C4 Candice, no Toma, C5 Jingyang, C1 Amber, and I had to buy that, I think. C3 Rosaria, C3 Chongyung, one copy of Cheverus, C2 Howard, can't remember, Freminet, another Howard, and another Howard. Okay.
New letter from an informant.
Kind of it, really, isn't it, to be honest? I've kind of showcased in my account. If you enjoyed this, you watched this far, thank you very much. Please leave a like. Is there anything? I was going to show my teapot right at the end. I was going to show my teapot. Let's do that. I haven't worked on it in a very long time, but I would recommend it too. I think you can honestly just fill it with whatever you want. But I did this a long time ago. I got used to building this, and I built it, and I changed stuff around, and then I actually haven't changed it for a very long time. I initially used to have stuff spaced around, but I'd recommend, this is the reason why I want to show you this, is because I think this is how it's actually meant to be done. In some cases, I'll go to my camera view here, gets the idea across quickly, but instead of having everything spread around, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to live in quite a big property anyway, with a big garden, so that could also be an influence. But yeah, I just kind of made like a little sort of open area here, sort of courtyard. We've got, it's like almost an extension, and then I have fitted the house out. But before I do that, let's go to my other islands. This is down on the beach. We got this sort of side bit here. This is essentially useless other than just what I've done in this area. Got a little theatre area over in this corner, and then you just got some of my units that I'm currently getting some of the talent or whatever you want to call it in. Down the bottom here is a bit more colourful. Got like a shrine, a little cottage area, and I quite like this. I kind of pieced these all together, all in one bit. I thought that looked pretty good. And then the next one's another tiny little island. Again, I kind of wanted to make this sort of a little blacksmith sort of shipping like boat stop or something. I don't really know. What else can you really do in this game? I don't really know. I think people can visit your teapot, but I don't think that's ever really happened. I haven't looked. There is a way you can look. I'll show the inside and we'll call it there. Let's say if you watch this, thank you very much. I just thought it'd be a good idea. A good time with hitting AR60 to show off my account. I got these two in there. At the point, most of my characters have got like 10 talent, whatever you call a friendship, whatever it is. It's probably one of the nicer rooms. I haven't been in there in moons. That's definitely one of the nicer ones, that's for sure. This is like probably the leftovers from my Animal Crossing when I kind of invested in this. Not played that game in a long time. Go on the bedrooms. I just turned them all into bedrooms, really. And the stuff I had collected through events and whatever I had. This is nice as well, if I do say so myself. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, I say please leave a like again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.